Okay, great morning. I'm going to pick 3 cards and we'll see what the topic of the morning is. And then I'm going to head out the door and go pick up Mr. Max, who is now the toothless wonder. I guess they pulled, it sounds like they pulled everything except for his back molars. So I had to go get him some special foods, very soft food for the next couple weeks. And yeah, and it was so strange yesterday, not having him here. I kept, looking like I do that make sure I don't sit on him because he likes to lay right next to me. And I kept looking last night and oh yeah, he's not here. He's not here. Yeah. So, yeah, and then getting up this morning, he's not there. The minute I move a muscle in the morning, he's right there. Get up, jumping at the side of my bed. Come on. So it is so weird to have quiet and not have Mr. Max here in the morning. Okay, so got new cards that I haven't seen before. So what we have this morning, and yeah, this fits right into the things that have been going on. We have the Justice, the Angel of Integrity. And again, this is so important, integrity. And, I watched this morning and it's got John Voight on there, big Trump supporter, talking about God and, we got to keep Trump in. And, then he talks about Satan. And I'm going, do you not get Satan is the father of lies and all Trump does is lie? Are you not getting that? Are you so confused that you turn darkness into light and you're praying for the darkness to be upheld? I'm just like, this is what I don't get. And I saw another one on there yesterday. This Indian guy that's like, thinks he's some prophet of God, and this is going to happen. And I'm telling you, Trump is going to be maintained in there. And God is upholding his servant. And I'm just like, oh my God. What God are you following? It's not Christ. It's not the one that preached humanity and preached, that whatever you do to the least of these, you have done to me. It's not that one. It's not that one. And, again, this is those times where you see the darkness upheld as light and the light called darkness. So many of these ones that call themselves Christians continue to put Trump on a pedestal and call Biden a demon. And you're just going, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, I had to let somebody go on the path that I teach because of that. If you don't even have enough recognition to be able to tell light from dark, then I can't have you on the path here. I absolutely can't. So anyway, our first thing out this morning is justice, integrity. You can't, and what they've done, these well-meaning Christians, in name only, these are not Christians by any stretch of the imagination. The only thing they heard was, they keep listening to QAnon and that the Democrats are demonic beings that are worshiping Satan, killing children, drinking their blood, and they are gone down this rabbit hole of insanity and think that Trump is the big savior, that he's against the pedophiles, he's against abortion, and he's not against any of those things. And then they want to demonize Biden. And I do have to agree with one thing Voight said, and that this is light against darkness. It really is. But those, like I said, if you are of the light and you continue to keep your integrity and continue to want to have genuine justice, not this fake justice that they've got going, this, white supremacist nonsense that's being touted as valid. If you continue to keep integrity and justice and stay positive, we have the angel of positivity, okay? And the inner core of solidity. If you stay solid and you keep following the things that Christ was speaking of, okay, compassion, love, okay, you will have a solid core. You will not be moved by any of this rhetoric of the dark calling the light dark and the darkness light, okay? You won't be moved. Like Christ said, fear not, fear not. That was one of his main things. Don't go into fear. I know a lot of people were in fear with the elections and things, okay? Worried that Trump is somehow going to scam it. And the darkness can sit there and say it's won all it wants, but it hasn't. It's an illusion. It's a delusion. Okay, just like the rest of this QAnon things that these people are following, it's an illusion. Okay, it's not to say bad things don't happen, and there are pedophile rings out there, but they are not held, in a pizza joint. Hillary Clinton was not abusing children and running a pedophile ring out of a pizza joint. Okay, that never happened. That was the last thing that they were doing in the last election, that people jumped on the bandwagon. One guy even went to shoot up the place because he believed it. Okay, they are liars. Liars. And who's the father of lies? Satan. So what are they following? Okay, they're following the father of lies. You cannot put on a pedestal a guy that's paying off porn stars. Okay, all the things that he has done, and they turned a blind eye, and woe unto them that are doing these things. And then I hear these ones trying to make these prophecies. Well, it's good. It's, hopefully they get a wake-up call with this. God will not be mocked. God is this, God is that. And they keep, ranting this stuff. Yeah, well, God wants to uphold truth. And, Biden is the winner. Okay, Trump has lost, snowflake. Okay, look at really what he is. Okay, and understand you have been following false prophets. Okay, you have exchanged the light for the dark. And there are very big admonitions against that in the Bible. It talks specifically about that, if you exchange the light for the dark. And it talks about, and I've put this verse out there many times, because it's really what's going on now. And you are really in for a rude awakening when you get to the other side. And it says specifically, But didn't we preach in your day? Didn't we heal in your day? Didn't we do all these things in the name? Get away from me, I never knew you. So if you are following a liar and you're putting him on a pedestal and you're ranting against the light, you're ranting against someone that actually does go to church, actually does care about this country. Okay? So you are praying against the light and upholding darkness, and you think that when you get to the other side that Jesus is going to sit there and wait and embrace you? Well, you got another thing coming. You are in for a rude awakening. Okay? So get behind me, Satan. Go away. I don't know you. Okay? You uphold ripping children away from their parents, putting them in cages. If you've done that, then you've done that to me. And that's what Christ said. Whatever you've done to the least of these, you have done to me. So again, look at your actions. Are you a person of integrity? Do you want genuine justice? Do you want the positive things for our nation, for our country, for others? Okay? If so, then you have an inner core of solidity. Now I like this. You see there what's coming through there, the dove of peace. And what did Christ say? As gentle as doves, but as wise as serpents. You got to understand what the darkness is doing, what it's up to. Okay? So yes, this is a time where we are fighting against principalities, darkness. Okay? We have to continue to be warriors for truth and for light, for goodness, wanting to get this country back on track as a place of justice, of a place of integrity. Okay? Yesterday's thing with Giuliani and his hair dye streaming down his face. And he's sweating like a pig because he knows he's lying. Okay? And that woman they had up there, oh my God, it was horrid. It was horrid. Okay? The things they were saying, that this guy in Venezuela was in on it, and he died in 2013. He died 5 years ago, but he's in on this big plot to take down Trump. It was like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? Crazy things yesterday. So anyway, today's whole thing is just about, keeping the integrity. Like I said, first thing I tell my students on here is honesty, integrity, transparency, and sacredness. If you continue to live with those values, then you can't go wrong. You will have peace of mind, okay? Yeah. And if you continue on that, you can eventually come to that point of the peace that passes understanding. You have that inner quiet, that inner calm, that inner peace. Okay? And you can watch the darkness rail and gnash its teeth and scream profanities and do whatever it's going to do. And you know that in the end, that light will win. Okay? That light will win. Okay? And it's shown us through having this just how precious our country is, and we could lose it if we are not vigilant, okay? So it's just really put those dividing points out too. Are you going for the light? Are you going for truth? Are you holding to integrity? Okay? Are you following the admonitions that Christ was trying to bring to the world? Or are you following ego and dark. And, you'll sell your soul for money, okay? And try to convince yourself that you're in the light, when really you're putting on a pedestal liars. And if you are willing to lie, to skew the truth, then you are following Satan. There's no way around it. No ifs, ands, or buts. No way around it. Then you are following the father of lies, and that's who you have a pedestal, and that is your God. Okay? And that's all about ego. Satan fell because he was all about ego. Okay? And Christ is about, aiding others, about, self-sacrifice, about, things of spirit, of light, wanting the best, okay? And will not bend to any darkness, okay? Doesn't mean there are not times where you can go through fear. Even Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was sweating blood. You have to be pretty scared to be sweating blood, because he knew what was coming, but he surrendered to that, okay? So today's thing is about justice, integrity, okay? Positivity, knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of that tunnel, okay? Have no fear. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Okay? So again, don't have fear, and keep your inner core of that peace. Okay? And be as wise as serpents. Don't be taken in by these darkness that spins these webs of lies which you get caught up in, and wind up railing against the light. And that's what's so insidious about the darkness. It keeps taking people away from the light bit by bit by bit, until they're so far away from the light that they don't even recognize light and darkness anymore. Okay? So hold to your faith, hold to love, hold to goodness, hold to integrity, and go forward, step by step by step. Okay? Biden is one. Now Trump is trying to, he's called the people to the White House to try to get them to be faithless electors. And yes, no, I didn't win, but say I won anyway. Okay? So he's going to try to manipulate them into lying. Okay? But they said they're not having it. Okay? So he's going down. He's going down. This is the last of the darkness railing against the light. And Giuliani and his demonic cohorts can sit up there and claim whatever they're going to claim. And when they get into court, he knows if he lies, they will, they can come back on him. So he gets into court and he's yelling, fraud, 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 fraud out here. And gets to court, well, are you alleging fraud? No. Okay. So again, he's got that mask. He gets one thing here and another thing in the courts. Okay. Oh, somebody was asking about, what do you mean the mask? What do you mean? It means that you're fake in one place. You've got one thing that you put here, and then you got something else over here. Okay. So you're misrepresenting. You are not being authentic as to who and what you are. You're presenting a mask, a false front. Okay? Showing the world of something else than what's actually there. That's a mask. Okay? Fake. So we don't need any fake. Gotta be who and what you are. And not wear a false face, a false. You know, and I don't know how people can live with themselves when they are doing that type of thing and justifying it. They know they're lying, okay? They know in their heart of hearts they're lying, and yet they continue to do it and continue to justify it, okay? There is no justification for that, okay? There's no justification for it. So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light to everyone. I'm going to get ready and run down and pick up my poor little toothless Mr. Max this morning and see how he's doing. Like I said, I may have a dog with his tongue hanging out the rest of his life because he's got no teeth to hold it in anymore. We'll see. But again, they said that he did well. They did his blood work. For those that are on the Mr. Max people, you know, Mr. Max Club, that his blood work came out perfect. He's very healthy, except for his teeth, and it was, yeah, they had to pull him. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to close this here and go over and see if I can go pick up Mr. Max, and hopefully he's not too angry with me today. I think he's just still, they're sending him home with some pain meds and stuff, so he may be kind of out of it for the next few days being on that pain med. It can make him quite sleepy and stuff, lethargic, so we'll see how he is. Anyway. I'll see you online. Love and light. Thank you for all the prayers for Mr. Max. I do so appreciate it. And today, the pictures are supposed to show up, the reproductions that were done on the canvas. And so we'll see how they look. But from what I saw on the phone, just the picture of the picture, the picture of the picture of the picture, it looked like it was really good. So I'm hoping it looks as good in person as it did on the phone. So off and running for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Love and light. Oh, and thank you to all those, the ones that sent in donations. You know, somebody from the channel here sent in a donation to help with the medical bill for Mr. Max. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. And to my students that had given money towards that, thank you. It really took a big bite out of the bill. So thank you for that. That was so sweet of you to do to help me take care of Mr. Max. I do so appreciate it. So thank you, everyone out there. Love and light to you. See you online.